47.
I got you.
Name a
That's
belt
right.
that Devin has right now at 47.
Right.
No,
Not
you're right.
147. No.
147.
So
No,
why am I
not
gonna,
at all.
Why am I going to let
No.
go of my Ring Magazine world title,
Right.
right? And then my WBO world title to
Right.
fight Devin Haney just for the name and popularity? I'm not in it for popularity and fame. I'm in it to become the best fighter in the world. And the only way you become the best fighter in the world is by becoming world champion in numerous weight divisions and against tough oppositions in your weight class.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. Shouts out to TD Sports Talk. You can hear this interview in its totality on TD Sports Talk. They featured the contradiction in an interview that Teofimo Lopez, the two-division world champion, former unified lightweight, reigning WBO junior welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, Teofimo Lopez, who has 22 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout. Now, I'm going to say this. Teofimo Lopez, like every other fighter, contradicts themselves. So he's no different. But I want to point out a few things. In this interview, Teofimo Lopez, as you just heard, he said that he didn't fight Devin Haney because they wanted the fight to be at a catch weight of 144. And Teofimo Lopez says that he didn't agree with that. Initially, they wanted at 147, a welterweight. He didn't agree with that. And he says because he's the champion. And he says Devin Haney has no belt. TD asks him, well, if that's the case, then you was trying to fight Terrence Crawford and Jerron Boots Ennis at 147, but why not Devin? The wrong question he asked. And Teo said, well, Devin didn't bring nothing to the table. Well, in the same token, you, Teofimo Lopez, see, that's the wrong question they asked. As he said, he's not fighting for popularity. He's fighting for legacy. Well, if that's the case, then Teofimo Lopez, how did you go out there and tell the world that Jerron Ennis and Terrence Crawford was ducking you when you brought nothing to the table? You're a junior welterweight, moving up to 147, and have 1 belt. You bring absolutely nothing to the table outside of a name. And you said fighting Devin Haney is a name, and that's all it represents because Devin Haney didn't have a belt. Well, then why would Terrence Crawford and Jerron Boots Ennis fight you, whoever lost, never headlined a major pay-per-view, over fighting the names that they fighting? You not in the division. That made no sense, right? More so, why are you fighting Shakur Stevenson, who's coming up into your weight class, who brings nothing to the table outside of his name? Because you said it's not about past accomplishments. It's about what you have currently. So if you was going to move to 147, why would Terrence Crawford and Jerron Ennis fight you? And why are you fighting Shakur Stevenson? You should be pushing to fight Gary Anton Russell and unifying. Now, he did address Richardson Hitchens, and he said that they said that Richardson Hitchens wasn't ready to unify the belts. I don't know how true that is, but that's what he said. But there's other champions at 140. Subriel Matias. You went back and forth with Subriel Matias, who beat Puello and has the WBC title. Why aren't you unifying against him rather than fighting Shakur Stevenson? Oh, that's right, because they don't pay for that type of fight the same way they're going to pay for you to fight Shakur Stevenson. See, this is why they interview with certain people. They won't interview with everybody. This is no slight or disrespect to TD Sports. See, when you put it that way, then why would Terrence Crawford entertain a fight with you? Why would Jerron Ennis entertain a fight with you? Because you bring nothing to the table. It's not about your name. It's not about your past accomplishments. It's what you have currently. Make it make sense. You just went on record and said Terrence Crawford didn't get the credit he deserved for beating. He don't get the credit. He shouldn't get the credit that he deserves because he beat a washed-up Canelo Alvarez. So make it make sense. Walking contradiction. Nonetheless, He says that him and Shakur are going to possibly fight in January. That's what he's hearing. And that is going to be a Riyadh season card. That's what the holdup is for the announcement. Because Turkey is planning a massive card in its totality, not just not Keyshawn, not just Teofimo and Shakur. He's planning a major card in its totality, and it might not be at the Barclays Center. He's looking to have it at the Barclays Center, but it may not be there. So this is where the holdup with the announcement is coming in. So I can understand that. So Teofimo was saying that, they're crossing their T's and dotting their I's. But at the end of the day, it comes down to His Excellency Turki Alalshikh and ultimately what he wants and where he wants to fight. And that, that's what the holdup is, because they're planning not just him and Shakur, but they're planning a major card in January, right? So that's huge news in itself. And I will say that, Teofimo goes through with this fight. Again, he contradicts himself just like every other boxer, right? There's a handful of fighters that don't contradict themselves and actually stay true to what they said from the very beginning. Devin Haney being one of them, right? That's it. That's all. With that said, let's see how this all unfolds and plays out, man. So Turkey is planning a major card, is what he said. So let's see how it unfolds and plays out, man. But let me know what y'all think. Drop a comment in the comment section. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. All one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.